Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. Salute people, una kushe, una kabo, una adu, and una tanky for way una don't show, resilience over the years. The 4.5 years, they come to 5 years now. Una don't show say una ready for fight. Una na fight is them. Comrade, I believe strongly say every saloon person supposed to get an award for a job well done. Saloon people, today, na the 31st of December, 2022, we made it. We no better pass the one them way don't die. We no better pass the one them way this government don't look with them body eye, they kill. We no better pass them. School of thoughts go say, oh, na them term nine don't reach. God gets in time for everybody and all that in a day. But how we go see, people governments them, they take lives of people then we say that them term don't reach. Salon people today, we want to come talk about, like just a recap of the whole year, and maybe to some extent, like the past 4 years. And also we bring hope to una the 6 months we don't left of this government. I know Comrade Kinde say, now just like the last 3 months, now politics now, they only get about, and by the way, as of today, we get 175 days exactly to the election, 175 days. And maybe Comrade Kinde say, well, since like the 85 days, now we get now of this government, because the 90 days with that 3 months, now campaign term. So, we don't forget about Madabio, although the constitution still give the right for Monday affairs, but, like that 3 months they go kind of like be campaign term. Some people, we want kind of like can make una reflect on our lives them today. I know, all man go say waiting day for think of, waiting day for we reflect on everything that Salone, that bad memory. Everything where I get for think about Salone, it is bad. There's so bad memories them I get that Salone. But you see Salone people, sometimes, it's fine for that we kind of like look at the bad in them so we know how to fix, the future. Some people, somebody go say, you know what? Look at the rest, they come and meet the rest. Everything where they don't come, come and they remind me, everything these guys campaign, against or whenever they criticize the last government, everything, they can do the worst. You look at rest, they say rest, be the 200,000. Now, who's arrested for 500 or 600,000? Again, some people this now waiting I can tell people they say, oh, the APC left meet rest at 60,000. This now all some of the things them, the lies them, where they come, the deception when they bring to
Kashi, what you make this particular 2022 end of year beautiful, Kashi? People are not they take note of this year. Today is the weekend of the year.
Yeah.
Today, na the month end of the year.
Yeah.
Today, na the year end of the year. So all the team meet up in one green day. The weekend,
absolutely.
the month, the end, the year, the end in one green day.
Yeah.
You see, that tell you say na a unique year would they done so, or they try for enter with a unique way again na 2023. Because you know ever happen that way for say we meet up at one grade the same year and then the week the end, the same year and then the month the end, the same year the end. Me, I think in my lifetime, I think that the first time for let me memorize this one way happy. So in my own lifetime, I don't ever imagine say I don't remember say the year, the month and the week all meet up one green day in the same day. Then the week now we get the weekend, the same day we get the month end, the same day we get the year the end. We they enter into 2022 with a brand new, with a unique way, with the same week, the same year, the same month. It's wonderful. Me, at my age now, Kashi, I cannot remember, say, I don't ever witness the year,
This.
the month,
Right.
and the week all they end the same time. That make them very unique. You see when I can talk about history cash box, the SLPP not meet as 60,000. They meet as 15,000, 17,000.
Right.
The final rest may be 17,000 for bag, 15,000, 10,000. The all rest. So they meet as so for them can 60,000. You could put somebody go and talk about cash economy na the ever stable. This part of the world, how they sell fuel, who have been kind of 20 years ago, now the same when they sell fuel. The answer is a very big no. Inflation they add small, but them being based on say, hey, rest they meet at 60,000, the left for 200,000. We agree. It take 10 years for that APC get rest to 200,000. They take them 4 years, less than 4 years for that go 600,000 cash works. The bread and butter the bread stayed on there and now pass the out of the meter. Everything is not going to be the same.
That point, one thing where we for enlighten with people and let we kind of like share we online knowledge. And by the way, comrade know all about rest price because that be so German. He know say they be sell
the rest. They sell the rest. Oh no, we'll not be married. We will get rest and sell the sell. So I know how we sell rest.
Exactly. But comrade, one thing the way I make we let we educate with people a little bit now the fact that people need to understand this. And I believe we don't say this, and I don't do audio about this over and over again. Even when rest been there at 60,000, comrade, when they say APC been left, been meet rest at 60,000, rest been still there past when they left them at 200,000. Somebody go ask me that question, they say, who's kind of match than the way you they work? Comrade, the reason for this, and Salon people, and please, I want to make we pay keen attention. And guys, Ibrahim not able to join with today because I know say the time in difference in America, and he kind of like tied up with bits and bobs right now and weekend anyway. And then hopefully People's Power, we like don't they recover now, and hopefully like from next week People's Power will be back with us because it don't Tego Tenki, he kind of like don't they regain in health now, and hopefully we'll be back next week. Comrade, let me just go to this point about rest price. Even though when rest been there 60,000, it was more expensive than where it be there 200,000 where APC left am. Comrade, Salon people, please una follow me now. The reason why I say this, comrade, you know about this. When rest been there 60,000, I know this. The minimum wage, the waiting them they pay people average salary in that country they was 90,000 leons. So in other words, comrade, like now people only be get 30,000 for spend after the virus. In other words, it is about 67% of people salary. Of people in salary, now they go Paris. 67% of people in salary, now they go Paris. Comrade, let we kind of like fast forward now to APC who side they left the average salary or the minimum wage. Comrade, they sell rest 200,000. The minimum wage was 500,000. So it means the price of rest was 40% of the average salary or the minimum wage, I should say. So now I can tell people and say, even though where APC left rest at 200,000, it was way cheaper past outside the meter. Comrade, I just want to clarify this point. Now we get a government or a country where it be say the rest price is up past the minimum wage now. If rest now 500 or 600,000, I think the minimum wage is 500 or 600,000.
Well, Kashi, let me help you that area. Where it's about minimum wage, so then for that they work for government, and it's about minimum wage. I want to tell you, the rest been there 60,000. People are doing the work with them. They work 60,000 for month. People work 7,000 for some maybe they work less than 6,000 for month. Then 10 a day.
Wow.
I can tell you, then 10 a day. We rest be there that 60,000. We come on at Dongo Local. We salary na be 88,000 because we left salary 27,000. We come at 88,000. At that time, rest at 60,000. So me they tell you see we that time private soldier they get 88,000 because what makes soldier salary go 113,500 na the later part of the Jankaba after the 2002 election. Then salary go 113,500, but it was 88,000 And matter of fact, like 82,000 for private soldier, last corporal they get 84,000, corporal they get 88,000. I can remember this vividly 22 years ago.
Thank you.
And I tell this one, this I tell about 22 years ago. So people not only they get saved, even 90,000, 90,000. Some they get less than that. So they get less than 60,000 when they go for month. Like example, look at security company when they pay them 40,000, 50,000. This is 22 years ago. So in 9,000, maybe not for the government people and some top areas them, not to everybody, because soldiers by them 2,000. I tell you so, it was 82,000. What we can see the non-paid soldier 82,000. We all of us imagine you left salary 27,000, you come at 82,000. This I tell you 22 years ago in 2000.
Wow. Thank you, comrade. You see, Salone people, and of course we know about inflation and all that in the day. But you know, comrade, we get one music because you see, Salone people, the reason why we say all these things because these governments come with lies and they're consistent in their lies that the lie don't become true now with society. And this is now waiting we not forever allow or condone. We not tolerate them for make lie become like consistent or become true now with society. Because when this they happen, and we want can tell you now the reason why, and next year starting like waiting with message leading to the election. Now the reason why we for vote this government out. If anybody will genuinely let Salone, let you life, there is every reason for make you not ever vote for Madabiyo again. Every reason. But comrade, I don't know if you want me to play that song, you know, like this election song where this guy they sing.
Think
you know,
fine.
like I don't know if you want me to play
a lot of them. Think fine because yes, think fine because one people know say that music for be constantly in we opening now every day for the day until election come because Kasi people them, Salone people them only they blame them, you know, then don't put them to abject poverty so that they need to think fine. So they play for tell them say think fine. If you politics that dirty, for us and district clean, low clean them so that everybody knows they play on a constantly in our program for people they think fine because election from January 1st now an election period. They can't begin now for lie. Begin go buy rest. Begin go begin play with now. Begin say when I cook all it together, they not eat now 4 years. The pardon can serve for food, all the car happy now. When I think fine.
Exactly.
Think fine. Power not to pull you, not to say now wrong it taste like a company. Somebody say Africa the elect people no get plan, they'll expect them for them and can plan for we. The man not get plan for me you born. You know you plan in your family. They want like make for we road, like can give you good health, like you know who the low think the time done from January 1st now na light time, then they can begin life on now. What you not achieve for 4 years? 4 years, you know go eat to you. 4 years, no go cook na constituency, no go cook na district. 4 years, the pan no go serve na food, then I want go serve na food. The pan don't can serve food. We not think fine. We dey plan for now.
Thank you.
When you go vote your conscience.
Vote your conscience. Think fine, remember to look. Mama Sutu, tell you what, democracy has never said. A government of the people, by the people, for the people. But if I may ask, what's other people? If I may ask, who are the people? If democracy again, then we will play this game by the rules of peace and prosperity among us alone. No free democracy, I say. No free democracy, I say. That the politics get in your mouth. If you think say politics, then go to give this time. We all the ones clean. If you think say politics, then Election cannot be done for choose leaders. My brother. That's right. Election does not for choose leaders, not my bullets. Election cannot be done for choose leaders. We will need extension of prosperity. That's all. Wrong they say was not built in a day. Wrong they say was not built in a day. And I make and tell you for choose the wrong was right.
Fine, Kashi. You know the man in word we say think fine, member good. How you want to look for day? Think fine and member how you want to look for day because where you go for go vote. Begin think now from 2018. We might have built power. What you will not achieve as a nation, not as a person or individual, because we get individual benefit again. Remember from 2018, what people will not suffer. You might not be, you may not suffer today, but directly or indirectly, you supposed to not suffer. All them see Akashi for kind of person in Brim now say, la think. Madabio deserve a second time. Everybody deserve a second chance, provided if the person work for like a second chance. You already say you give us a second chance. That how the person behave than the first chance. Politics and election na time for make decisive decision. And Salone don't they in the most critical time in the history of our nation since independence. This are the most critical time of Sierra Leone. We don't talk and time against and as platform say 2023 now here we they make or break Salone na the most decisive time for Salone. When you decline into elections, we get to understand say this election not just an election, now election we it determine the fate for generation yet unborn because we don't see young fate already. Now we can battle for so low picking and no can suffer inherit to we don't suffer. We don't suffer from most small, till we don't big, we don't come, we don't grumble from most small, we and grumble, we don't come now day in, day out. If we plan right now and go enjoy, we sit down for make audio for sensitize people them. See the elections where they come next year. Now a decisive win for Salone. Now either make or break Salone because for any mistake we do, now a lifetime mistake. If we not be careful, Salone no go ever recover again. If we not be careful. So now me could emphasize, you know, this platform we so can talk with the color of the opposition party in APC mainly because now the hope of the people. The people are not ready for do anything for let them change this government here. And Kashi, I tell you, is a revolution way Salone don't take. We I believe say you get for replicate in Africa for let the people them participate in democracy. And democracy, the people in participation is very, very important. We the talk and time and again say we don't get problem in a Salone, but this problem this time around it was past the war we become. It better don't forget what said and we got dispute to the guests today because Salone not be ever divide like this way. We not ever get politics where they come talk on tribal line where they pick people them based on party or tribal connection, not to based on competency. We've seen so many mistakes in different government them from Steka Steven in era to Subsidy Umo to MPRC 1 and 2 to Tijankaba, AFRC, Khan, Skuma. But this type of blatantness in our country, if we not use we hate, we think 2023 Salone either make or break. Now we could emphasize say come next year now we message now a recap for tell you the reason why for Pulma W. If President Bio become if you not be even divide the nation, not be do so you just tap say and you say incompetent be tap dino mo say Pakabaya and Skuma be tap and not speak to my fool forget much for canton and social media. But we say we all God can choose we if we not meet enough for can talk. When I imagine with the talk, the amount of blatantness will happen, the amount of the irregularity, the thief every day, day in day out, Africanist press the talk. Because what we analyze that team the world we can talk in area of speciality. They might still misbehave. Imagine if we could not be raised at this moment, house I look for one day. Now go and sabi. So with the talk say 2023, now here of reflection. You decide like on a recap. Remember from March where this man win to today. Waiting we don't achieve as a person, as a nation. Look, even the audit report they look now say the medicine way they inherit the free health care, they're available anymore. The food them don't cut off from where they come. Now imagine this is about to picking them. What company don't do. Just like who will get for talk, but if somebody can say we want stop the free education. We this person can do and say no, when I try for adjust them, let be quality, but I not stop them because if I for the country, at least people access to education. Not in the country grow. The first development in the country is an access to every education. Everybody forget access for educate without enough fear for land. But the problem we can get to who's government now, then can make a free na the salary cheap. Then can make an expensive. Na the salary for make a cheap than university. Before this time, anybody will go college. Hence you get was if you are if you might sell you pay for a college fee. Now all man they go school, but no all man they go university. Now less than 5% they go university because of we all know things happen in Salone. So we get for time for readjust the education system because access to education now the first step for let nation develop. Then part of the only to make them say, yeah, all man be right because all man get basic education. All man get the basic. If you no go university, all man get the basic. All man will understand the in right in do's from in don'ts. You know if a police arrest you, if arrest you, you know to make police arrest you. You know then tier basic to education, accessible to for like everybody get basic important in the country. What is about education as not to that formal education. We can then part of it also. Man, they not go school, but go look at na building area. Go look at na capital shop. All them to make an attractive. So everybody get part for play. 2023 from January to June. All for the Sedona corner cash will begin reflect, will memory them. What not happen from where they take over a match. The report them settle. I mean, then do I do them burn the house na Kaila na Kenny na Bo na Pujo na Kono? Do I do them kill? Would expect that for let happen when government change in 2023? The answer is very big no. Because no go say if APC guy let them go to pull na McKinney or go to pull na Kono or burn pull houses them. We no want to go that part anymore. So the only thing now for all come together, especially brothers from the southeast. Anybody get for top victim, I get for top victim pass all man. When you work in 1991, now when I start now they end. If there's no check statistics, now they people in die pass any other side. Although some part of the country cannot open the price, pass all man who you own them bond the entire town, but we tell God thank you, the world don't do. Down at the bottom line. So 2023, we miss it for today. For today, I say, Lord, think about this day, end of week, end of month, end of year, in a single day. They enter in a brand new year, one green day, they get first week, first day, and first month, first year. Now we remember the NTRC 2023 now here for make or break Salone. Think fine. Think I will let Salone for day. You will let Salone day worse than this? The answer is very big no. You will let cancel arrest 800,000. I'm sure if we make any mistake, rest will go to 1 million. Because if we get 4 years from 200,000 to 600,000, well another 4 years until we don't go 1 billion. We don't want that. On our man we will afford rest. No. On our man we will build us again cement from 40,000 to 140,000. You know, we get for think. Now we think. Let us not come through now. Tell them they can't snow. Then the being then constituents they already still them. We go cook for now. Buy for now because the best thing for people in Salone rest and rum. Give them rum. Almost better for you. Almost man picking. I don't care go. That not to want equal opportunity. That farmer get a chance for let farm. That carpenter get a chance for let doing work. They want them. Then technician them. They want to go school. They don't go university. Allow them for let them go university. Let them know sit in university get good result now. You don't get 20 million for go picking at university. No, we adjust the program. Equal opportunity. Them ministers they can they all picking them. Now abroad they can invest itself. Because they get money, they tip money for can pay for the picking and they get quality education, quality universities them. But now they popular and can't pull them. The previous government they pay 70% subsidy for the student them. It's fine. They subsidize for fair. Let me pass 6,000. It's fine. When I come everything, even the butter when I meet 3,000 or 10,000 now. When I talk about bread and butter, the bread when I meet the 2,000 now 5,000 now. It's terrible cash works.
The problem we get is now the fact that, you know, like comrade, as I talk to you right now, you know, Salone revenue we collect for a year now as a result of the bad way they don't run with country. That's $300 million.
Mm-hmm. From 500 billion.
Before it was $500 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's $300 million.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because of the way when they run the country. The dollar, the leons don't rotting. Now $300 million. We imagine, comrade, it was 500 million. We be the struggle. We not be able to get currency for go buy fuel. We not be able to get currency for go buy rest. This is not the reason we make everything don't become expensive. Now it's $300 million, comrade. You know what, comrade? We message like what you would say coming to like the new year. It is all about the failings, recap, reminding people as to the reason why Madabio not good for their lives. And also the opposition, like we go kind of like the help una. Because you know why we put the help una? Even though, like because one thing, section 105 of the Constitution, I think it tell we say it is the right for the military for protect the Constitution. And we don't want to go down that path. We don't want to go down that path. And this is the reason why, comrade, we want to help the opposition. And under the opposition, whilst we help una, Una not disappoint me because our eyes will be on you guys because the salon people have not get time anymore for wait for tell una say waiting not be broken. Una allow these guys never come and say things have been broken in the last 10 years. Una allow that for become true. The people do not have that time for say waiting not be broken in 5 years after the SLPP would have gone. So let's say, oh, like waiting not be broken in 5 years cannot be fixed in 1 year or whatever. The people do not have time. This is the reason why, under the opposition, we're ready to help you guys move forward and let we focus on the bad happenings and the terrible lifestyle where this government don't bring upon the salon that people have. But whilst with the help una, you know, if they come here, you can pull up a able say, like if they crop you back or if they throw whatever you yourself or crop you back. This is the thing. Whilst we do that, una need to begin to fix on ourselves because our focus will be on the government. But that doesn't mean our eyes will not be on you because if we take away eyes from una, when una come back, the salon people will suffer the same pain. We're ready to work with you guys, but make sure you guys are willing to fix on ourselves and kind of like move on because come this year, our focus will be on the government and because Madabio don't become very, very intoxicated. It don't become like a toxic to the lives of the. It don't make it be. It don't. So if the people have need change, it don't become poison to the people their lives. Them, and this is what we want to do. You know, Comrade, will be the talk this now. Like when you look at the institutions, them, we for make any country better. The America where you see so, the Western world, the Germany, the Italy, the Japan, like the China, it is because of institutions them where exist. Imagine even China, a communist state, when the people rise up, it make like now they make the COVID cases they don't go because they fear the people. The people kind of like rise up against them and say, no, we're tired of this lockdown. Imagine a communist state.
Then this is no more. Then get 250 million in a day. One green they get 250 million new cases.
Exactly.
They are laugh for so area.
New cases.
250 million new cases in a day. Then they get to China. We be say even Nigeria when they get the highest population, the population of COVID new cases in a day past the Nigeria population. You know that you can see this part of the world. What make Boris Johnson go now? The police investigate the prime minister of the illegal way you do. Where you go, where you make restriction, then you go make party. The police investigate. Now can do Boris Johnson. Yeah. Imagine Salon. Then go say the president enough for investigate him.
Yes.
They are the prime minister, the police investigate and say it call for restriction, then in go make party. And whether them prosecutor and the police within the guard na number 10. Na the prosecutor because them in they say no, you know call for restriction. People them not be bear their family there. They no go for go give the family befit funeral. Otherwise you go make party. Now in care Boris Johnson. Just they say a life panel. Not to say a tifo, the Queen president you go do forgery. We say tifo. This one na America Donald Trump. What he make able to turn down the democracy? The first person we can challenge them. Now the military, now when you appoint as head, now say no, they can't serve tyranny. I know they can't serve dictator. They serve the people.
They refuse of access.
Yes.
They stop the access. So certain, even the nuclear weapon.
Then take all their hand.
The access from them.
Yes, and the police general now one state make publicly. It's not say take your foolishness. Can I say no can give me instruction for do the wrong thing then because they believe in the institution. They believe say not to say if to me for like appoint me. Then they believe say we have an oath we will take say every army in the world they motto for serve the nation, not the person. Say serving the nation. So in serving the nation, they get a point you go reach Castbox. You cannot compromise the people in life because of a selfish interest. But now we get a side where then they appoint people them not based on their qualification. They return their IG. Look like women that you go to Sovola in kind. Hey Bokashi. You look at Sovola in posture, you go to an inspector of police, look what you do in space of few time we can turn IG. Look at the structure we out. It take people them. It can mix every state institution make a tribalism. It not make either more. It say in order they Sabina they appoint president and go talk so. It say in order me Sabina they appoint. You know either more go Kailan. It's what me go Kailan. They look the vote we get. Now any district before you go. Then make una check. Certain district they ever mass they from which one president. They only pass they go pull inch pan there. Ever go do official visit. Whether man they go McKinney, if you are listening, why to go fet? If you listen, why to go fet? Like you go to enemy them because you don't check the vote you get at McKinney. Wait, he say in the check now the president. This is my way they say that the fountain of honor where they give this so much title they give them where they root alone. Now they go at the head cash box. So many things that's alone if one let that country move. Some of the powers of the executive need to be reduced. I always talk say I remember who Samura Kamara on our platform where say if he be president. they know go block traffic for sake where they come out work or where they go for them block people them 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. I admire that statement. Say, okay, this man for like you want Trump president, and the CCA it's wrong for like the president in all way case as 5 o'clock now they cannot put police there say from now till president is state house in no burn for cross. In all way case for sleepy too. They don't begin block traffic. Kashi, it's unimaginable. Me don't be talking about the Johnson where they go. You know self saying they go. Nobody they above and see because traffic light the same light way they stop for the people and they stop for him. We stop in the break. We then get for break the rules. Then get for punish people them. Nobody to go for pass na service streets. Nobody for pass na. When the president they comes, standard streets and service streets for be blocked. Hey, Bokashi. When someone talked about that day, I say anyway. As I talk so, you don't begin talk so, you don't begin think say it was wrong. You don't begin feel for people. Well, if you all lead at the things before you come, I think say we come could reach but because I know say if you interim president you go begin pull and say no, this line will be law. Why they can't walk? Why left for can't walk? Why get the protocol number I pass go? But not for can block 2 hours traffic. So because of all them I don't want to head. Imagine mother being kind. Kasi that make us see me SLPP. I know they get respect for them. Wallahi, from what I appoint mother view, now see that party, not to super political party. Now the same thing they do in 1964 where Samuel Tibagai died. Then go take about my guy. Then break all anything they want to get in tribal person for distress alone. Then they do Alekana Christman because then we get a lot of people that will qualify. What to make him they come from NDC. Now because they see the disadvantage and the same thing happen with Skelfa Smart. We make a left SLPP. Finally, no Bukan APC will go from UNPP. So at all time, Kasi electing leaders now the beginning for all make and destroy any country. Electing leaders. And I tell you, Kasi, when Ernest Kumar become president 2007, if Ernest Kumar not to be God guide them by leadership, the amount of APC people them be hot, how they kill APC people them. What you may not happen to APC for the past 15 years when they need opposition. If Ernest Kumar go not be kind of head, trust me, the worst will be happening past to the issue today na SLPP. But Ernest what he did, he not encourage themselves. What he do is say all new minister work under the old minister for 3 months. They talk all kind talk. They begin try for say no, when I go for study the governance system. Where you can count your agenda. So the leader they escalate all the tension straight. They begin appoint people them based on qualification. You know, something on SLPP say no, he qualify. So now make can say and then cause no. Because the TRC report will not make us say we forget a government of cohesion, government of unity. Everybody for involved so that no go talk more than 91. You look at the TRC report a little bit. Appoint people from the south, from the east, from the north, from the opposition, bring them come for can work. But they can't undermine us. So they look at the students, they might give them. Then they work and undermine, then they go take bad debt for Paul Salou name. Not to advise government to, they go trust bad debt for Paul Salou name so that they give opposition for talk. So then I make us say the road when they go with for go sleep in the net, now they the toilet all, then no matter the toilet. Hey, that's the cash box. Jampa always the dig am, tap on knee. Because if you for on the go come more quick. But if you dig and say you go past 10 further away for inside, that they left. Now don't catch SLPP them. Then we don't jump the country. They don't jump at APC, jump the country. For go trust bad dead them in the name of bad politics. For let the government we been they get bad name. Not possible. Do you want kind of governance? They go trust bad debt. Can't see me go inside us at petrol a crash fire na house for like catch fire. Definitely. None they do. Then inside those and throw petrol and catch the light matches. Now all man come on the left inside the house. So how they for pay the debt now? Now they don't can any time. So everything happen is because of bad politics. People don't be loyal to the state, not loyal to the conscience, not loyal to the people of Sierra Leone. So when I make say appointing leader, not at the beginning for make good, not at the beginning for make country or poor country effective by SLPP and President Lucas Box.
Absolutely. Comrade, when you look at, some people and go feel say, not just politics talk with the talk. In fact, we don't do politics, we do realism. We talk about reality. We talk about waiting they affect people, their lives them. Like for me, it's all about salon. It is about salon. This is not a politics talk for puts this person down or whatever. And waiting will they do so today, comrade, you always say, waiting will they do so today if other in your party will come where it belong to do the same thing, they go come back and attack them.
Can't see the example. The example, Cherry Coco, we belong to the same political party, maybe from the same clan either. Exactly. But if that's the case, I will not ever come for talk say no, Cherry Coco, you are not doing well. You're supposed to do exactly. So. We are from the same political party, maybe from the same clan either. You don't understand it? But we keep that aside.
People talk say like APC. No, it is about the country. And again, this is the thing, comrade. This is the reason why we did say now we don't kind of like talk everything. Like some people and don't understand the roles and the responsibilities of the parliament. And this is why coming into 2023, it is all about the reason why Madabio should go. But Una the opposition, we hide and still live for una. We go kind of like, because we don't kind of like, we don't, the constitution, like people, like Ibrahim kind of like bring people, it was like an eye-opening thing, talk about the security sector, the reason why countries that they fail, people like in the downplay this security thing when they talk about. Like always they tell people, when people in the can invest in a country, the number one thing when they look at that is security of the asset of the investment. And waiting they bring this security of the investment. Now waiting comrade you always talk about. Hey, Salon people, like how we preach, but like constitutionality, and even the constitutionality where Ibrahim can talk about, we don't kind of like they teach you now about for read. Almost people even know who side offend the Salon constitution. All the thing they get to do with the security of the state. There is no way I will be talking about the economic growth, talking about debt, talking about like debt sustainability, like when they give back name to the country. There is no way we go talk about economic development without the security of the country. Salon people, we are saying all these things because we know the reason why Salon they fail. Why Salon is a failed state as we talk right now. Comrade, everything this government, look, they meet dollar at 7,000 leons. Now, where is it today? Close to 2 million. Ibrahim, comrade, they meet petrol at 6,000. Where is it today? 21,000. The list can go, we can go on and on and on. It's unending, comrade. But people, these governments, they kind of like give them excuse. We don't tell Salon people, not be lazy. I get the link now, comrade, where they say IMF approved about $1 billion over the 2 years of COVID to Salon. Where is that money?
They're not even poor cars. They say focus on the stacks. Somebody sees the bike. Then they go now. Then they go and take pull the money at airport for CCF now. They will take the money for pay. But Mother Bill be write letter to President Nkrumah for say they want explanation for the Ebola money.
For the Ebola money.
Which President Nkrumah be instructed for them to investigate whatever possible involved. Let them pay. He write letter to President Nkrumah in the seamless Mother Bill. Now no so CCF. Let me tell you something. Them man they are a group of cabal. They wouldn't a cartel of chiefs.
When you talk about Ebola, when you talk about Ebola. Did we not see? Imagine a government. They talk say, then they put like the Attorney General at the time. I think it was that Begawa guy. They right say they not for audit the COVID fund. Carry on, comrade.
You see, not for audit COVID fund. Now they may write letter for the previous government give an explanation about the Ebola money. Cashbox, whatever we get posting for do, hence for check government checks and balances. We need to ever condemn them. Now make no President Bill couch in COI. I made an audio, I can remember vividly say, me I support him. The only two I know say the COI no go ever be honest because he get for can do with hunting. If you can't do proper COI without with hunting, then we as a nation will support him because now the beginning for law begin hold people accountable. Can't explain how you run a ministry, can't explain how you run a country.
How you go run COI, comrade? How you go run COI? You take the vote controllers.
They put them all.
In other words, the permanent secretaries. Then you get people like Sajusu now. When Naina be the director of debt management, in fact, comrade, in the audit report in 2018 or 2018, it was there stated that no one that makes Sajusu was under like Lara Telopias in case for Meden Saka. Because now Ingo talk say Lara Telopias not pay into the consolidated fund. In the audit report, there was $10 million given to this man for go pay with debts them. He did not pay it.
He took a sponsor SLPP for letting kind of power. The Sajusu, the Martin Dingy, they're all for the part of the commission.
Martin Dingy, deputy financial secretary right now, he was the head of budgeting in the last APC government.
Yes.
Head of budgeting, comrade.
For let people no more see. Let's see how they work. If you una no be holding kind appointment and the salon go into debt, Cashbox by virtue of right, it means that presidents. I don't talk about government. We say trust. You not be doing all the serve because but because them in the chief for sponsor Mother for like canton president so that let for solidify them position within the government if you can. Now make Mother no go ever change them. Let me tell you something, Cashbox. You see, at the tell place say anything they do, na conscience for serve. Where they can where they talk politics. Lord be honest because now in they make or break any nation. you cannot take politics out of you. If you say you know want to talk politics, let not born in this world because anytime you do, now politics there for determine your future. Even how they born you, how they get for bury you, all determined by politics. For that we see in any part of the world, then they born picking there. Before them born, they not make all thing for them all thing day, picking they get passport, this and that, na politics. For those in this world, where person died, and they go bury and fine, clean the burning ground, then they clean and fine. You know, na politics. Politics determine how they born you and how they go for bury you.
One cousin we come recently 2 years ago, like we be the talk, like we go now one burying one day. He was just joking. He said seriously. He said this country where you cannot bury gun, you feel for that. Come here, you see, like what you they talk so. Politics now in the determine how they get how you die. For instance,
Catch the example. Look say late Momo Ludo. No, look say late Momo. No, look say late Momo and Pakabali don't like zero. Go look at it.
Yes.
Then the toilet
because
reset.
before it was parliament, isn't it? You be the talk for that.
Now no, I say go look at it now. Then the toilet reset now like Kisi Road. Who say former head of student because they not be feel say now place is very important for make sure say law take care of that place here. Politics determine how in the born you and how in the bury you. Go look inside Pakabali door, Kisi Road. Look the forest today. Look how they filthy. Go look inside late President Wally down. The only two people then get where they don't have fine side. That's like Stephen and Sabiti Magai. Today, then none remember say, this place here low. You know, politics determine how in the born, how in the bury you. Kashi, everything up now this is about politics. Politics determine your life. Yeah. Politics determine your success and your failure. So in electing people, law begin elect people we get passion for the country. We know they think about themselves. Let him know say, law get possible the talk like that Kenya president. He say no, me picking for go government school. He say for me, why they present when me they present on the state, me I no get confident for put me picking government school. Would I picking for good day? Law begin get people talk say no, let me picking go now then government school them. So if they go fail, let all go fail. So in the past, let's say law say no, but if he present be picking they attend any government school, teacher no go teacher na fine. Where the picking for carry report to papa. Let us start at
almost speaking them. That guy we come now we get build that school like around the north, like is it Briwa or so?
Yes.
Where it kind of like build school, almost speaking in the code at the school.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher then no they get pin code.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, the last time they get money, I think was 6 months ago. Like you know, like a subsidy. 6 months ago. Almost then I was in.
Then somebody said I vividly say, but now boy grow up, if na boy become build and teach a lot from get pin code. Imagine
the culture. Then the get mind hotel we say it is free and quality education.
No, it's free. Free. No, free and quantity education. That is the actual thing. Free and quantity education, not quality.
No, the quantity is not even there because there are is it 800 picking them or so when they go to that school. They are not included because the teachers they don't get pin number.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not included. That school is like private school because the money they never pay teachers they don't lend in the day. Come on, not so yanda we get the when you talk about the Kenyan president, so the Kenyan president say he no go kind of like get school where he preside over, they in Peking and go private school. Not so yanda we ask the minister of education. Hey, salon people, we they say we big fool yeah. They say they don't get dumb boy or then guy there. The minister of education say in choice. Can you imagine?
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Can you imagine for the minister of education? They don't even think themselves say, "Boy, what if people and go think? How we gonna sell me cookery and then they eat them? People are not go feel this and say, "Now which you the which?"
You know, Cassie, let me catch up and say, like who get out of the army, they say by example we lead. In the military, like where I give example, they say the first person for stepping foot in the battlefield is the commander, and the last person for leave the battlefield is the commander. You are the first to step your feet, and you are the last to leave. If you don't talk minister, it's not a choice for them picking you up private school.
Yes.
You don't make it talk so that because it tips a lot money, you go pay them $5,000-$6,000 for picking up private school. That poor person not get a chance. If you not trust the private school, then the government school in you preside over. Now they say that make so you not trust for that picking good because if you picking good, you know will learn better. Then the same teacher they will not see now which British teacher or American teacher they will. The same salon man then. With the teach government school and they go give all the time to private school, give better quality education day.
Efficiency and effectiveness.
Yes. The same, not to say that different teacher, the same teachers them. Matter of fact, teacher they go take excuse that government school say, hey, I get business for do. You go to a private school, they pay and they fine. Teacher they fine one because they pay and then you know cash box. When we take care of certain people them, trust me, one way for let we get teacher they let them teach fine, pay them very well. Pay them well. Let the teacher afraid for his salary. Say,
it's not just teacher. Every fear of like professionalism, you get paying salary now one motivating factor.
No, like,
Job satisfaction.
can you like give
It is
example?
one. Salary now one.
Like give example. If you may pay member of parliament 1 million, would that go first for MP?
Exactly.
What make nobody want on teacher?
Yes.
Now because that at least paid. Then it said today which I never seen they pay 1,100,000 a book as box. They expect for quality education.
You know when you talk about 1,100,000, so now I tell salute people like earlier say that this audio, you know, we need for give prize to everybody we don't survive this government. And it don't mean say we better pass the one that we don't die. Because comrade, for make you they talk about teacher when they pay 1.1 million, even the man promising picking them say then they go out. Then they don't even pay them. Then they tell you say for me you leave na salon, family of 4. 2 picking, you work, family of 4. And we know say Boku family they under we get men picking them. Just family of 4 comrade. They say they need like about 3 million. And I sure say it don't go up right now to like them 4 million, comrade. But yet still you pay somebody 1 million. Do you guys not have conscience? Some people have, it is possible for make them pay una living wage. They get even what they call living wage, waiting for make una leave. It is possible. The reason why they feel say it's not possible now because, and as I always tell people, an economy is supposed to be like a fountain. When they pay you inside it, not on London you can buy rest, not on London you go buy clothes. Now inside salon you buy clothes. So the money is supposed to be circulating inside it. It is a pond. That pond where we can see where water they come on a lie on the mouth, like where come on a door. That same water the way you see the splash. Now you go inside back, it can inside the lie on the mouth back. Now so an economy is supposed to be run, comrade. And this is what we tell people. Now because these guys they not get no clue. You cannot pay somebody 1 million. Then you expect say this person for leave no more. This is not teacher we they talk about. Now 4 million say in need for it. Just for it. Transport no day, no nothing. No luxurious life, no day. Just for it, comrade.
Kashi.
4 million and this person.
Kashi.
How do you think this possible?
Let me tell you something, Kashi. Well, I tell now we commit that I tell now like the army right now. Tell you so brothers and they don't trust January and February salary for Christmas.
Wow.
They don't trust January and February salary already because that man get picking them. The only time picking them who eat 5 and now we get them holiday. They trust 2 months salary for Christmas. Because you get for buy clothes, you want people for them picking and enjoy that day. You want my like at least let yourself feel at home, enjoy small.
Yeah,
in human day.
Yeah.
For Christmas, that make you gather there to the call that the army 10 for 15. Kill the bastard. They say kill the bastard. They do go trust, they call and kill the bastard. They do go trust, you know mind, you know eat for the next 2 months where they can begin struggle with family. We see them begin corrupt their life so from January, till the year done, so their life corrupt. They no get stability. Yes, I tell you. I've been in the society. I know what thing I talk about. So we see I tell you, we know to the talk. We colleague them. Kashi as way to God. We see January don't come now. If you're gonna buy so we month down. It face the sour pathway month do it. You know like month don't say because in the meanwhile I go take salary, but the salary all the debt that can go pay. You know do say for paying debt. People in the hang pan like you know pathetic.
Talk about that story they show. Now so we like one story where like they say where the rebel become. Like the rebel, like, no go tell Lipa, na be, he go tell Lipa, say, this hog here, no touch him. Then I Lipa in Pekin and can say, hey, Papa, you don't kill this hog. Now, imagine, you don't make this hog for us here. Now, he say, hey, he say, people hog, because the rebel, we don't want to say, this hog, they can't eat and tomorrow. The Pekin can ask and say, if men and kill him. He don't mend the hog. Now, he say, no. He said, this is not people hog, we not touch him. Now, that is story this you talk about soldier man. The money where they work, now, them back, they say, they twist their face because they know say that money where they don't work, not to them. They don't go to us some all.
Not to them, Kashi. I tell you, when he said they say who feels it knows it. You know, sometimes I remember them being colleagues and they had shed tears because I know exactly where holiday they come, what's in they happen, Kashi. If you live within that setting of these people, when I then get for secure people, if you see soldiers them, they take drugs, Kashi, now out of frustrations. If seen they take drugs now out of frustrations. Me, I tell you, Sunday, I've seen they drink, for letting ease the stress. So my way come on and money like us, the canteen and net. This it happen about. Yes, what is the you get nothing. See the picking them. Pathetic. I tell you. We come out na money pass na net so that Sunday tell me to say pardon put me duty. Let no go now safe. Get nothing. I tell you, some man they are will for go do all the job them. Soldiers as alone do all the job for letting survive, let them will feed their family. Trust me. This I tell this out. This are the naked truth. Every sector we look, to way for make country better. Way for make country, that make us say country not secure because rather for protect we, then become so easy for carrying away. Anybody can influence out anything. anybody can influence us anything because they know they cater for them. Chicha, we would the trouble so today Kashi. Hey, bo, if somebody able can sit upself, you see you want to for president or minister or member of parliament, now we pass through classroom. And then they're so proud for both the Chicha then. Very poor, then they're so proud for cancer say, hey, this teach me. They're very proud for say they're very poor. They know they ever proud for talk say, you know what in law we pay the teachers there. Cash box, if you pay teacher money, you go pay for losing job because of say, I don't lose my job, I don't go private school. They don't get up for a private school. But then they proud for go be that teacher, that headmaster, that principal, go get 500,000, 1 million. Hey, this man, I make a episode to do that episode. They go to make the assembly, the tin so call student them. If I see at one member of parliament or at one minister or I make so the teacher let me introduce something. What you don't do for improve the teacher life so that then go get zeal, you know, like what you don't do for attack the profession. Kasi, who don't want to teach in a salon? Now we work no day. Who don't want to go to teacher? We respect no day. You know get nothing. Now so is going to net anything na debt upon debt. All government talk in a salon. Apart from the BC, in a certain offices them because we be teacher now, we be police now, we be prison now, we be fire force now. They all suffering the same time. Somebody army so they happen at the teaching field, they happen at the police, they happen at the fire force, they happen at the prison. Absolutely. Every sector. Because how one get better nation? At least equal opportunity. But now I will tell you, members of parliament, all of them say they want $15,000 for medical allowance. All of them. What if we could get nurse there? We be say today we don't get better nurse them. That's safe. You look to okay, and let's come and tell God thank you. It is pay for nurse them. We make them value.
You know, let we try for encourage with people. You guys are fighters, Sierra Leoneans. You guys, you know, when I don't survive the test of times, when I don't see, you know, like all kinds in this world. Sometimes a lot of people when they watch una, we know exactly the pain the way una they go through. Some people una not to say like una like for big, but una just not get choice. We understand. But you know what? The only way una go save this, una go save una life them, that for make una think fine and vote with una conscience. This is critical. This now make or break where we go inside 2023. Please, Sierra Leoneans them. Please, Sierra Leoneans them. Una do the needful, the rightful thing for una picking them life and una your life, because it is not too late for make we transform Salone. It is not too late. We get everything where it take for make we transform Salone. It is not even late for una self if una do the right thing. This not a sabi talk. Like this is coming from our heart. It is coming from our heart. Una do the rightful thing. Today at the last year of 2022. Please, let me not look back in 2023 and say, this is the same thing we are suffer in 2022. It's not supposed to be that way. We Southeasterners, brothers, them. This not to forget about your allegiance to the SLPP. Think about you picking the line. Think and say today, waiting you to enjoy. Now, the bubble where they wait for boss tomorrow, you picking go suffer badly if you not do the rightful thing. Vote with your conscience. This government don't come with lies. This not a bad mouth with a bad mouth the SLPP government or Madabio. They've lied to us. They've destroyed lives. The reason why Salone Poleka we also it is decisions them we don't make on with behalf. And then decisions there are vivid, they're so clear to we all. Now in the destroy life. Not because like of COVID. If they don't make the right decision, COVID for them better we. If they don't make the right decision, the Ukraine war for them better we. Now because of bad decisions them where we don't take. How can we sit by and watch people them they make decisions them on with behalf? Where imagine even this currency where I see so dollar not there now. Petrol, the reason why we get short because you want them where they import them, they're not able to spend dollar, they're not able to get some. Pass them go spend the black market. The decisions them where they make, where they go change una money, they go redenominate una money. I want people and of Sierra Leoneans then. Comrade, I don't know if you get last message for you with people as we enter like Salone people I don't know, comrade, you get any last message for them?
Yes, thank you so much, Castbox. You know, the last message for tell people and say now we think and Lord think not for we now. You know, Kema Mimpulwa music, no matter what they do, now remember, say Salone, not for we again. Not for picking them, we all don't know, see, we won't turn them past, but Lord think for picking them. You know, Kashi, what would
I don't feel like that. I think we still have time.
No, what am I going to say, Kashi? No, what am I going to say with time? Kashi, let me tell you something. At our ages nowadays, so now, wallahi, anything are longer for enjoy na history. We no go. Let me. We get locked. We live 100 years now, Kashi. No country, this nation would this so. If you look some house there, where so house they don't make them from 17 something and put and they take it up. Tell us say then great and come up from a long way. Putting and enjoy this so. Not only that, then great grandfathers are remitting for that in the challenge jam. Kashi, trust me, Salone. You know, we get Kashi na just 60 years from we get independent, 62 years. So we get a long way for go. When America get independent, you don't say. So we suppose for thinking now say we can begin now. Not say passing. You know what's in our problem because people look at the age say no, but not to me they can't fed foundation. We let me self enjoy, let me self thief. All man they forget say you picking them. So until they enjoy it, they picking go enjoy. Lord will take and say okay, Lord begin lick the only. Let people can swim inside, picking them. Who said this self you should go rest in peace. You know, at the end of the day, Kashi, trust me, Motorman, if you what you do, nine for talk about anybody play a role where they go talk about you, say na patriotic taking will quote them every day. Nelson Mandela quote every now. What do you mean Mandela then become admirable at the world? He spent 27 years in struggle. He become president just 3 years. Say me no want again. All those have want to achieve him. Today, now make them always celebrate him. They can UK now go look and start within them put them. Then they always celebrate them. When they talk about the Abraham Lincoln, they must Luther King don't make quote them every day because them stand for them put their life for let people enjoy what they enjoy so today. Cashbox for let black man car today, if they get privilege. Every man they now wait for fed for the black right. Make it do the kind of then they respect you small. Before this time, 1965 now woman make people get chance for serious boss equal in America. Rosa Parks. Where they say like rap is the gap for 100 days, you know, great to those car. Now they change the law. These are 65. No, it's in a long time, 1965.
Yeah.
Now black man, which this boss, if you no but not if you don't place not the ide grab, do it man sit down. Or it man with you, if they tell you grab, another man sit down. Now woman in enter and then change that in the. So that's what I say. We get a long way for go. For get them privilege for the cannot today. Person they ask you. First, if you get people, police they ask you. Now they need to ask you if you get people don't get people, pass you commit crime. Democracy is not cheap. We get forfeit for them.
Yeah,
No, all makes us say 2023.
Yeah.
Now here we and the decisive movement for the nation, for endeavor, for think for how one salon for be. One salon be more than like this. So the answer is very big no. One salon at least we picking them or grand picking them can't get a privilege. You be say they need to fly for Canada abroad, for Canada, to pass for Canada, educate and go. Not for Canada work again, do job they no one do in the country. That's the circumstance fact. Cashbox. We want equal opportunity. So Sierra Leoneans 2023 na year of reflection. Happy New Year in advance and let God change with all mindset for all things alone and nothing tribe or thing nation.
Amen. And comrade, like just lastly, salute people when I just look for when I wait no more the president where they come with the New Year speech and then Bobo how would they say and say Bobo do like I don't forget like big lie them now they come with. Like for can give una sweet message and make God make this in last New Year's speech where they ever lie pound back because it's another one back where they can give una one for sleep where they can destroy una lives them. Because a lot of people with the left una get a very very happy New Year and trust me this New Year it will surely be happy and I know since in the first 6 months it will be tough for una. But you know what? Una keep una heads them high and no say this is not the last, rounds una dip and so injury time now in this for una life, therefore make una life then change. The injury time of pain now in this. Una just think and say it is good for una this year. Surely, come next year, December like this, we all go get for the dance and gladly. Because we don't liberate we country. When I get a very, very happy New Year and God bless you now and we'll see you back on Monday or Tuesday. Thank you very much and goodbye.